Let's get more now from CNN's Rafael Romo. Now, the last time he escaped, Rafael, though, it was believed that he must have had, of course, some sort of help, from people who had access, who were perhaps even on the inside. In this particular case, how are officials going to avoid any communication between El Chapo and anyone who can help him, become free again?
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Hala, because last time around, back in July of last year, he either bribed or coerced dozens of prison guards. And so people are asking what's preventing him from doing this again. And apparently Mexican officials are taking every step they can to ensure that he remains behind bars. You were describing a moment ago how he's being moved from cell to cell. And the details of that are extraordinary, Hala. For example, there are about 30 different cells that he's being taken to. And the time in between movements is also something that doesn't really follow a pattern. For example, he can be moved within a few minutes, or there can be several hours between movements. Also, you were describing about how he is being surrounded by sensors, and authorities are also saying that they have reinforced the concrete floors with, listen to this, 3/4-inch steel rods. And as you remember last time, El Chapo's people were able to build a tunnel, and that's how he was able to escape. So this time around, they're trying to do everything they can to ensure that he doesn't escape again, Hala.
Well, I think that with all that in place, if he does, there's absolutely no way he did it without major help. Now, let's talk about Kate Del Castillo, that actress that we know El Chapo exchanged text messages with, and that the interview with Sean Penn was organized through her. Officials are looking closer at this relationship. What more are we learning?
Yeah, a source with the Mexican government is telling me today, Hala, that the Mexican Attorney General's office is investigating the possibility that this actress, Kate Del Castillo, might have received funding for his tequila business in the United States. If that is the case, we would be talking about the possibility that she was acting in a capacity where she would have been able to launder money for the Sinaloa cartel, which is, as you can imagine, Hala, a very, very big offense. Now, she has been called in to testify in the case, and she lives in Los Angeles. So this source with the Mexican government was telling me that short of going to Mexico, she could go to the Mexican consulate in Los Angeles to testify in this case. But there's the possibility that she may also be in some serious legal trouble, Hala.